want to talk about it. We want to talk about it. We are going to have to talk about it. How you lovely people doing? It is October 7th, 2021, 9:27 a.m. Just was sitting here meditating. I was doing some reads off camera concerning a Kashawn Cookie Sims. I'm going to be doing a read on her. I have been doing some reads on her. I've done a read on a few people. At least their bodies were found. Okay. I do a lot of my work off camera. I connect with folks beyond what I'm going to tell and talk about on this platform because it's none of your business who I know and connect to with when it comes to missing people cases, okay? What you need to be concerned with is these spreads, these reads, and helping in your way to help find these people as well. I go case by case individually. Sometimes I look, a lot of times I don't. This time it was brought to me through social media, so I had to look, okay? I saw her last video, quite disturbing. I saw the date that it was uploaded, quite disturbing. There's a lot of things that was quite disturbing in her case, but specifically her courage wasn't disturbing. Her bravery wasn't disturbing. Speaking about her domestic violence situation took a lot of bravery, especially in this culture, because a lot of times we don't talk. And when we do, it's ignored, it's minimized, it's pushed under the rug like it never happened. So a lot of times people don't even say anything because the ridicule of you finally speaking out could be worse than your silence. And then who wins and who loses in that battle. So with that being said, I was sitting here meditating on these cards. I got the first read I'm doing now, and the spread is from the Oracle of the Angels. And Spirit had led me to actually read into these cards, not only just take into account what I'm seeing, but to really go back and read what was said for these messages, okay? Whew, it was heavy. I'm going to go through them with you, okay? And that's what prompted me, because I was going to do this off camera. As you can see, I had already got started. But once I got to this right here, to the end, I read through them all. And then when I got through the end, the bottom of the deck, and I realized that what I was feeling and hearing and seeing was actually truthful, okay? And here's what I'm going to say first before I get into this read, okay? The message that I got, the message that I know for a fact that needs to be taken into account right now to whoever may be seeing this or going through a domestic violence situation, okay? There's a reason why you plan to get the fuck out. You do not sit your ass there talking shit about your domestic violence situation. You do not stew in it. You do not talk about it. You do not rationalize it. You don't agitate it while you are still in the trenches. While your head is still in the lion's mouth. You heard her speak about her sister using a taser. You heard the taser in the background. And she was saying like, no, I'm going to record this. I'm going to let everybody know. So if something happens to me, this is why. Because she spoke out about the abuse that she was going through while still being abused. No. Understand something. Your abuser 10 out of 10 can't control you, can't be you, envy you, jealous of you, and hates you. That's the only things. It's other things, but those are the top 5 reasons why someone would put their hands on you. Because they're jealous, they hate you, they're envious of you, they can't be you, and just you being you being a light, you being happy, you having joy in your life, okay? And they can't control you, okay? That is quite the roots of abuse, okay? With that being said, I remember her saying that I realized I was going through depression and how I fought that, okay? Take into account what she said. She fought depression. Cool. But you have to also acknowledge where that depression is coming from. And if that depression is coming from domestic violence, now we got another thing on our hand now. The fact that she uploaded and stated that she went through a domestic violence situation to the point that the police got called not once but twice, and nothing was done. No restraining order, no protective order, no nothing. What happened? She said she was swole and pregnant. Was she not pregnant anymore? It's a lot of questions, but I'm praying that for anyone that's going through domestic violence, that you get out that situation. You find a way to get out without throwing it up in their face. You got to sneak off. You got a way. Speak on it after you get your head out of the lion's mouth. Okay? And that is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that they tried to dim her light. She fought through it with truth. And as she was moving forward, that inner child snuck back up. She fell back into the domestic violence. She fell back into that paradigm. She fell back into that situation. And it became more volatile that time. Okay? The fact that someone acknowledged you can be the most successful person in our family, but then beat your ass. That says a lot. That was an acknowledgement of the hate. That was the acknowledgement of the envy. That was the acknowledgement of trying to have control over you. That was the acknowledgement of jealousy. That was the acknowledgement of the abuse that was to come because they were seeing her shine. She was still too fucking happy in the midst of her abuse. She was too lighthearted about her hurt and pain. And this is what happens when you sugarcoat the bullshit. Okay? That ain't chocolate and that candy, sweetie. That's shit. Okay? And we're going to have to start believing people the first time when they show you who they are. I've gotten who the person is. I've gotten possibly other things that I'm not comfortable talking about, honestly. But when I checked into the energy, this is the energy that I got. And I'm going to read this for you so you can comprehend why I'm going off the way I'm going off right now, okay? So it starts off with the eternal light of love. It's 25. Okay, and I'm going to highlight the spots that ding in my head when I said it, okay? And I'm going to say ding after the words, all right? The eternal light of love permeates everything in existence and fills every atom of our being. This means light and love are always present in every situation. Regardless of whether we can perceive it or not, there is love and even a hidden blessing, ding, within a current situation, ding, trust, ding. All that is occurring is for your highest good. Look beyond the surface and appearance of things. Okay? Then we got power. And that says, as challenging as life may seem to you right now, ding, trust, ding, that you have the power and strength to get through the present obstacles, ding, and reach a new chapter of greater peace, ding, and harmony, ding, that awaits you, ding, just around the corner. Try to keep a positive outlook, ding, and not be disheartened by recent events, ding. You are about to tap into an enormous reservoir of power, ding, within you that will help you navigate these tough times and come out stronger and wiser. Ding, 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 ding. Okay. All right. Stay with me. Truth. Okay. You may find yourself facing a situation in which it is difficult to determine the real truth of the matter and the best way forward. Okay, the alarms went off all the way through this, okay? I'm not going to ding, ding, ding all the way through this. Just ding, ding, ding all the way through, all the way now. At this point, now it's finna start connecting, okay? Let's continue. Instead of relying on your rational mind to work it out logically, try going within. Sit quietly in meditation. Even if only for a few minutes a day, you'll see the answers to this puzzle revealed, perhaps when you least expect it. So somebody wanted her to be quiet about the truth. Just keep it to yourself. And she didn't. I believe she sat quietly enough for a while, too long. And when she finally spoke her truth, let's move forward and see what happened. Okay? Because she did sit quietly for quite some time in her life. We know this. She said this. We see this. And when she finally spoke out, it was her last video. So let's continue moving towards the light. Each stage of our lives is a bridge to inner transformation. When we go through the stages with resistance and anger, we slow down our progress and can feel stuck where we are. The here and now. Okay. Let's continue. By trying to find the light in our challenges. Okay. What was that? The positive side, the hidden gem. What is it? The hidden blessing. Let's continue. Okay. By trying to find the light in our challenges and looking at them from a more positive perspective, we move through them faster and evolve. Make an effort to embrace your current challenges by identifying what you can learn and move towards the light. Inner child. I'm hoping this is starting to click with you, and your antennas are going up like mine did as I was reading. Okay, let's see. Within each of us dwells an inner child, that part of us who remains small, innocent, and playful, while the rest of us grew up. That child is calling to you now to reconnect with the more childlike part of yourself, the one who believes in magic, who approaches life fearlessly, and who always has time to stop and play in a puddle or kick about the autumn leaves. This reconnection will enable you to approach life with a light heart and to have more fun. In the midst of her abuse, she's getting stronger. In the midst of her abuse, she's becoming wiser. In the midst of her abuse, she's talking now. Let's continue here and now. It says, you spend a lot of time dwelling on events in your past and worrying about how the future may unfold. This card serves as a reminder that the only moment that counts is now. So return your focus to this present moment and be mindful of letting your thoughts drift away into the past or the future. Be conscious of your thoughts as they create your reality in every now moment. That part really freaked me out, okay, in the video. This right here freaked me out, okay? Yeah. And the last one was joy. And I'm getting choked up about it right now, okay? Even just a simple smile can go a long way to spreading joy in our world. Choose to focus more on those things that bring you joy. Excuse me. You will find you naturally begin to radiate this energy out into the world. The more joy you send out, the more you'll find you'll have to be joyful for. This is a law of the universe. It's so much evil in this world. They couldn't take it that they couldn't break this girl. They couldn't take it. They couldn't break her. Let's get into this read. We're going to go with Cleo. And, we'll see from there if we even need to go any further. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, we come to you humbly, asking for a message into the whereabouts of Kashawn Cookie Sims and what may have happened with her. This we ask you in your name. Amen. I'm so pissed. I'm so fucking pissed. I'm so fucking pissed right now. I'm so fucking pissed right now. I'm so pissed right now. Three shuffles. She didn't leave. She didn't walk away. She didn't leave. She was supposed to take action. She was supposed to leave. Maybe she was leaving. Maybe she finally was leaving. Maybe she was leaving. She was leaving. She was finally leaving. But you're supposed to talk after you left. She spoke her truth. Said she had to be strong, but she paid for it. She paid for speaking out dearly. I'm getting a third party involved. It wasn't just one person. Yeah. They felt like she betrayed them by speaking out against the family. And they did that to her. They seen her working hard. They couldn't take it. They couldn't take how loving she still was. But this was literally only a matter of time before they seen how she was growing. They seen how she was doing. It was almost like she was indebted to the family. Like she was what is the people called a servant, servitude servant. Like she owed the family money for where she was in her life. They beat her. Like they was drugging her. They did a lot of things. They took action against this girl. And she spoke about it. I say we should possibly now believe her now. I don't see not one yellow card in here. All I see is gray and blue. And of course a little money here. A little money. Here's, a little something. She was trying. But baby, they seen where it was going. And that's the thing about it. You got to be careful about who you have around you, because they could see your glow up before you, even if you're not even there. This is domestic abuse. This is domestic violence. And one would say you are keeping yourself there. But it's a mental thing to think that you can't get out of this situation. They make you feel like you can't do anything. Look, I'm seeing a person putting you in that mental abuse. So that's where the depression came from as well. And she saw this and she tried to get out of it. She saw this. But now we got a King of Swords here, a Page of Cups, and a Five of Cups with a Queen of Wands here. Five of Pentacles. They stole her money. They took her money. She was trying, I'm getting there, she saved money up to leave and they took it from her. We got an Eight of Pentacles here, right? Eight of Coins, right? And we got a Three of Coins. That's missing 5. They tried to keep her there. And she's like, I don't care. I'm still leaving. She's like, I'm still leaving. I don't care if you took my money. I don't care what you stole. I don't care what you did. I'm getting the fuck out of here. And baby, this is a family dynamic that did this to her. Okay? You say what you want. Okay? The Hierophant and the devil with the Eight of Staffs, something she spoke on. She spoke on this. Did she not? I say we should believe her now. Look at the flames behind this devil. Trying to have power and control. I have dominion. No. They saw where she was going. She paid to stay wherever she was. She came through with their money. But they were mad that they were an option. And she had options. They were mad she had options. She ain't paying attention to the snake here. She's not paying attention to who she's telling her business to. She's not paying attention to the bastards that's around her. A King of Staff in the reverse. 10 of Cups, 4 of Cups. Somebody didn't want something concerning this Zozo. So somebody didn't want her pregnant. Somebody didn't want a family with her or be intertwined with her. She wasn't married. We know that. What happened? It looked like people turned on her like pit bull. She was leaving this family dynamic. She was getting out of this. She spoke on it, but she should have spoke on it when she was out. Like, you recorded everything that was going on, and I wouldn't be surprised right after that recording, once the family saw the recording, we're done with you. I'm done with you. She was paying her part there. It wasn't like she was staying there, but I'm getting that they was robbing her. They was stealing from her. They really tried to break this girl. They really tried they damnness to have, she was wish fulfillment for all them bitches. And they was doing all type of shit to this girl. All type of shit so she wouldn't leave. All type of stuff so she wouldn't go. Honey, she was out of there, and baby, somebody stopped her in her tracks. 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 The Queen of Swords spirit. 4 of Cups. Queen of Swords. Okay. In the reverse. 7 of Swords. She didn't want no more of the abuse that she was going through. So she was taking action. That was her taking action. That was her taking action. That was her taking action. That past video was her taking action. She might have even had it set for, I don't know, in the event of something happening to her to release this video. Somebody was set to release that video. Somebody was set to release that video. She trusted somebody. Thank God. Thank God. She trusted at least one person to release that video in the event that she come up missing. To release that video in the event she comes up missing. Somebody released that video in the event she came up missing. That's the truth. I don't know how she had it set up. Oh, is that what is that app she created? Somebody created an app like that? What? She spoke that, she said that she would change the way things was going to be turning out. I think this might have been the way she did it. We need to find out how that video got uploaded after her coming up missing. Who uploaded that video after she came up missing? somebody she trusted. In the event she came up missing. In the event she came up missing. She paid something or someone in the event that she come up missing to release that video. To upload this video. Wow. 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 The strength card, Spirit. The strength sense. She was set up. You know, if you've been looking at my cards long enough with my Cleo deck, when these two here, usually when you see one and it's gonna escalate, or you either way, if you see both of these cards here, you were set up. You were set up. This was only a matter of time before somebody took you out. And it's because she said she was pregnant. Now, what about that? Piss someone off? Ten of Swords. The ten of Wands. That's the 7, that's the 9, and it's the 10. Like I said, it's gonna escalate. When you see both of them, it's gonna escalate to someone getting rid of you. That's the truth. Somebody didn't want her pregnant. Whoever she was pregnant from. Yeah. The Death card. She made a decision to stay. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Didn't use good judgment at all, at all, at all, at all, at all. She didn't use good judgment at all. Something about that video is still not sitting right with me. She made it in July. An incident happened on the 4th of July. She said she was recording during that time and she made notes then. And that her sister or her family had a problem. They thought that she wasn't going to blog it. She did blog it. So I'm going to stop right here. I want to find that video. If you do find the video that she was referring about, where she made her notes and she was quiet about whatever was happening, and maybe people just wasn't picking up on what was happening in the video. I'm going to stop here. I'm going to stop here because it's becoming redundant to me, okay, on I don't like to repeat myself over and over again. When that's the message, and we leave it alone, okay? We don't keep dwelling on that energy because that's when it starts to work on you, okay? When you got the answers, you got your answer, and you trust in spirit that that was the answer, okay? If you come across that video or you know what video she's referring to, Please put it down in the comments. It was a specific video she spoke about that she recorded or she vlogged, and people thought that she was gonna her family thought that she was gonna erase it, and she didn't erase it. Yeah. And they know that. And they know that. And they know that. And they know that. Yeah. I'm getting somebody found the video somehow or something. I don't know. I don't know. Something about they found other videos of her talking about the things that was going on in her household or was going on. But she kept saying, that whole father thing, is that her biological father? I got that was her stepfather. That's not her biological father. If I'm wrong, please put that in the comments as well. I got strong energy that is her stepfather. That's her sister's father, not hers. I got other things too that came out. That she's not in her county, so that might play a problem with finding her and where she might be located. I'm just putting it out there what message I got. You always want to hope for the best, but the evidence is mounting and it don't look good. And I know what I'm hearing, I know what I'm seeing, and I have to honor what I've seen and what I've heard and what the work I did off camera. I'm always going to pray that things turn out for the best. That right there. Okay? That right there. I'm not getting that right now. And I'm not getting that she's in her county. I'm also getting that she was found. They just didn't know who she was. Okay? I'm going to go into another read. And meditate again on her energy. But I'm almost certain the unthinkable has happened. Okay? And my spirit guide is saying, trust the video. Trust what she's saying. All right? I love you guys. I'm praying for all you safety. I'm praying for this world. I'm praying for this world. Because if she was supposed to be the success story of the family, why would you beat her down? Why would you lay hands on her? There's a lot of unanswered questions in this whole dynamic, and when it don't make sense, it's usually because it makes sense in other ways. Okay? There's definitely going to be a part 2 to Miss Sims. There's definitely going to be possibly a part 3. But as of right now, we're going to go ahead and close this read. Praying for her family. Praying for her. Praying for a safe return. Okay? Even regardless of what we see, we still want to pray that things turn out for the best. Okay? Till next time, guys.